All right. Hello. Welcome to this weather update. It's around 2:30 on May 19th, 2020, and we got the sunshine out, but we've got a good deal of these high clouds. So it's not a nice blue sky out there. We have a lot of these high clouds around, but it's a pretty pleasant day out there, except for the wind. We're gonna look at some observations here. I guess we'll start with the Weather Service. So we do have that high surf advisory in effect for the South Shore, as well as coastal flood advisory. So we'll look at a couple of observations here. Look at Farmingdale here. 66 degrees, east wind at 20, gusting to 30. So it's kind of windy out there. That's kind of sampling about pretty much what it is everywhere. Temperatures are pretty uniform because of the wind and the wind direction being from the east. It's even cool. It's actually cooler in New Jersey, 60 degrees at the dew point, with northeast wind at 22, gusting to 33. So, and the dew point's a low too, so it's pretty comfortable out. But I'm surprised with this wind that there's not a red flag advisory or red flag warning in effect, because of the air being so dry and these high winds. I would not be surprised if there were some fires today in the woods, or the pine barrens, or brush fires on there's a chance of that in these kind of conditions. So looking at the weather viewer here, you can see some of these wind gusts. We got 31 mile an hour wind gust there, 36 mile an hour wind gust at JFK. So we do have some quite breezy conditions out there. And that's because of the gradient between the strong high to the north and Arthur to our south. Looking at this buoy here. Wow, very cool over there at that buoy, 53. But over the land, it's warmer. And it's actually cooler in Jersey because the wind is coming from the east, so it's actually coming more off the ocean for New Jersey than it is for our area. So it's actually a little cooler, and it's cooler in Toms River than it is actually here. So Miller Air Park's got 61, while we're at 66 in Farmingdale. We could look at some more of these observations. I'll move it in a little more. It's a little too close. So the closest observation station to where we are in Mineola is reporting 66 degrees, dew point 36, east northeast wind at 22. Actually, east northeast wind at 6, gusting to 22. So it is kind of breezy out there, but it's making for a refreshing. Look at this southwest Gilgo 64, and east southeast wind gusting to 34 miles an hour. So it is a bit breezy. Oh, there's a station that's reporting a 43 mile an hour gust. That's Manhattan Beach. So they got a 43 mile an hour gust over there. So yeah, we got some strong winds out there, and that's courtesy of Arthur. So let's get the latest on Arthur right now from the National Hurricane Center. Here is post-tropical cyclone Arthur. Maximum sustained winds are 60 miles an hour. It's actually strengthened, but they're calling it a post-tropical cyclone because it's started to lose its tropical characteristics. Minimum central pressure 991 millibars, and it's moving east at 15 miles an hour. And we'll go ahead and look at the track for Arthur here. So you can see it just kind of has it dissipating over Bermuda as a depression. They're calling it a post-tropical cyclone. So actually, I'll go to current storms here on the tropical tidbits, and we'll look at the remains or the remnants of Arthur on the satellite. And you see it's very disorganized. It's really, you can almost barely see it anymore. The strongest winds are on the north side. This is mainly just the gradient from the high to the low that's causing that we see here. And that gradient, you can clearly see. We'll just look at the eastern U.S. region here. And you see that's that pressure gradient on the north side there that's causing that. So you get this pressure gradient between the high and Arthur, and that's what we're seeing the winds, and that's why the strongest winds are probably right over in this spot where the gradient is tightest. It's not so much due to the tropical characteristics because it's really lost most of its tropical characteristics by now. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the models and see this high build in here for the next couple of days, and you'll see here it's going to keep us dry. We'll see less wind tomorrow. You see the isobar is not so tight anymore. Thursday, we still got that high over us, and then what's left of this upper level low, this cutoff low, should I say cutoff low, moves our way possibly on over Saturday. Maybe it brings us some rain chances Saturday, little more humidity coming into the picture. But then we see another high kind of building down for Sunday and Monday. It looks like in the same orientation, and then trapping this low. Looks like it's trapping another low over there, and then that kind of just dissipates. But you see here that we have a little more of a Bermuda ridge, Bermuda high kind of trying to set up. And when you see that, that means the temperatures are going to be going up. So we're going to be looking at our temperature anomaly chart on the GFS. So right now we're below normal. You see we're in the blue. But as we head toward the weekend, starts changing a little bit. Still in the blue, and then it starts getting a little warmer. A little bit, but not dramatically above normal. So let's get a little closer into our region here, and we'll take a look at our temperatures through the week here. On the GFS at least. So this week's going to be pretty much mid-60s. Tomorrow mid-60s. Thursday mid-60s. Friday we start warming up a little bit. I think we get more of that return flow and some of that moisture that's going to cause some of the rain. That may cause the humidity to go up, but not all that warm on Saturday. That's probably because of the cloud cover. Sunday we'll see a little more warmth there. But it won't really be a hot Memorial Day weekend. It'll be seasonal. It'll be close to average. Things might heat up a little bit more next week. We'll see temperatures rise a little bit more above normal here, close to 80, maybe inland on Wednesday. Yeah, it starts heating up a little bit as we head toward next week, but then it looks like a cold front might move through. We'll have to see what happens with that. And the next thing we'll look at is dew points, because I know the humidity is going to come up, and we're all enjoying this dry air here. It's comfortable out. That dry air from Canada, but you see what happens Friday. You start seeing that humidity come up our way. We're going to deal with a little more humidity on Saturday. It gets pushed back again on Sunday because we're going to have another backdoor situation, and then it starts to come back up a little bit on next week, and you'll see some of that humidity come up with that south wind. And now we're heading into June here. So heading into June, and who knows if we'll still be allowed to eat inside. This is just ridiculous. But this is a weather video. We're not going to rant on that. I've ranted so much about it, and it doesn't seem like it's changing anything. So I guess we'll go ahead and look at the sky cover on the GFS. We do have these high clouds. You can see them showing up there. Now, the clearer air tries to get into the area tomorrow, and probably will succeed on Thursday. We'll probably get rid of most of the clouds and have a mostly sunny sky on Thursday, and maybe part of Friday too, before these clouds roll in on us, and then we're going to be dealing with some clouds. But then it might try to clear out again Sunday, and on Memorial Day it might actually try to be clear too. And then we try to push this all to the south again. So we'll have to see what happens. Looks like a decent week next week. It'll just be a little warmer, not as cool as it is now. Let's look at the NAM cloud output. Here's the NAM. This is all the 12Z models, by the way, on the clouds. So you can see we're trying to push those clouds. I think tomorrow we'll have less high clouds, just a few. And then Thursday we should be able to push most of them. The NAM seems to have them stuck just off to the south. Hopefully it'll be a little further south than that. That's the NAM. Now we'll go to the RGM model. The main situation this week is just going to be the clouds. This is going to be the main challenge with the forecast. How far south can we push these high clouds? It's tomorrow. Here is Wednesday, so I think we'll see more sun, and then Thursday we can push. That's all I got as far as it goes out. But I think that we'll be seeing more and more sun with each day passes, and less wind as well. So I guess I'll go look at windy.com. So you can see here's our storm, flattened like a pancake, pretty much unrecognizable. I'm just using this to look at the winds on this particular update. So you see we got these strong winds here, and this is based on the Euro model. Tomorrow they back off a little bit, so tomorrow won't be quite as windy. Today's the windiest day. Tomorrow the winds back off, and then for Thursday they should back off even more. Yes, Thursday we'll have light winds. So 2 kind of breezy days, and then we lose the wind, I think, by Thursday. Um, and I guess I could look at the cloud output if you want on this as well. So you'll see the high clouds over us tomorrow, trying to push them to the south. And then Thursday, hopefully, we get them to the south. I think we do. So that is going to wrap up this weather update. Just keeping it brief. Just a windy day out there, but a fairly nice day. It's not raining. Let's enjoy it. We could have had a miserable week this week, and I'm so glad that, thank God that didn't happen, because we were all gone absolutely nuts if we were dealing with that rain all week, especially me. So that's going to be it. Take care. Thank you for watching.